There's going to be a crunch.
Okay.
Starting the vlog off with a bang. Where's this going?
Relax, relax, relax. Good side.
Rinsing you out like a dishcloth.
Exhale.
Oh, making me sweat already.
That's what I'm here for. In your case, it's the L5S1. I guarantee you that's the level.
He usually has his shoes off, but not today.
No, man, I thought I'm gonna be a little bit more conservative, you know.
Every physio should be like Radu, just crazy.
I'm going to attempt to have as many shots of coffee as Radu.
How many coffee shots have you had this morning, Radu?
9.
I'm not having that many.
Come on, Sparky, come on. Only another 20 metres, come on.
Dad wants a picture for his Instagram. We're also training Sparks up for a 5k row. I think he's got it in under 10 minutes. No problem at all.
Morning, Dad.
Good morning, team. How are you today?
I want to tell you guys something, right? This... Look how many of these scissors are, and they're covered in Sparky's hair. Kieran from the box.
Hello vlog, hello teams, living the dream.
A few moments later.
Completely lost my chain of thought. The behind the scenes of these vlogs, you guys will realise that sometimes I talk and then I completely forget what I'm talking about, and then at the end of the day I'm just like... But anyway, this is pretty cool. Hey Craig and Jazz, hope you're good. Craig, please find enclosed the Nano weaves to try out, and Jasmine, the new colourway of your favourite Grace. Yes! That was so over the top, I'm so sorry. What are those? Look at the bottom. Wow, that sounded very English. The new Nano weaves. I've had 2 pairs of the 7s, wasn't the biggest fan of them, I'm not gonna lie. But apparently the weaves are very comfortable compared to the 7s. Like a Kinder Candy store, but a CrossFit store that sells shoes. Wow. I totally realised that shoe unboxing was probably way over the top, but I got super excited. I've had about 5 cups of coffee today and I'm wired. I'm wired and I was But anyway, we need to train. Today's workout, I am reliving a workout that I did, I think it was a couple of months ago now, but it gave me the biggest alien pump quad workout literally ever, and it was horrendous. But recently, believe it or not being able to squat and do things like that, I'm just kind of enjoying just getting on the bike and just working for 30 odd minutes. I'm starting to enjoy cardio. Never thought I'd heard myself say that. 50 calories on the air bike every 5 minutes for 6 rounds, no arms. If you watched the vlog before, or you've ever tried this, first round's okay, rest of them aren't. And by the way, how do they do that? How do they do that thing? That's so bad. These look so good. In terms of style, new favourite trainer. Four down, 2 to go. Oh, what a song. This is old school skater days. Who remembers those? Oh, my legs are so pumped.
There are times. Pretty consistent and a lot better than last time.
And my quads, as pumped as last time. That was fun. Horrendous but fun.
What a nightmare.
I'll tell you what, that workout, if you want to build big legs, if you want to build legs that have kind of strength endurance, perfect workout. Because the resistance on the bike isn't light. And you gotta keep pushing.
What? Ooh, ooh, let me look. Ooh. I'm not gonna want to WOD in these now. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty, look at them.
Laughing at?
We just thought you bought loads of bangles.
It's my CrossFit accessories. What do you think?
What were they called when we were kids? Shag bands?
Oh, I say that. By the way, I saw a video today, one of my videos, where you had like really long hair.
I prefer my hair long. I'm stronger when I've got long hair.
It's like me with my beard. People keep telling me to cut my beard, but I keep telling them I get strength through it. Hair gives you strength. You guys don't realize how excited I was today to freaking train. Everything we do today is going to be around strengthening the core, so I'll just take you through kind of... What is going on, team? Craig's back with another video. I mean, this is a video. What? Sorry, I took you out of the commentary for a second and put you back in. But anyway, yeah, today we came into the gym after seeing Radu yesterday. He thinks I may have a minor disc issue or my back just may be in total kind of lockup, but it is freeing and it is getting better day on day on day. So it's one of those things that's just kind of freaking slipping by the pool. I'll tell you, I'm never going to slip by the pool again. I'm not. So what he advised for me today, instead of anything that's kind of heavy lifting, to come in and do a load of core strengthening exercises. And obviously these are probably the exercises that are the most overlooked in CrossFit. You know, we do so many of the big compound moves. We do heavy deadlifts, we do heavy cleans, we do heavy snatch, that sometimes we kind of neglect our transverse abdominals, our erector spinae, our external obliques, all of the muscles that are so important to transfer energy from the floor, from our legs, up through the bar. You know, you could have the most powerful legs in the world, but if you've put a barbell on your back and your core can't support it, you're going to collapse. You could have a really powerful drive off the floor in a clean, but if you haven't got that core stability, you'll either drop it when you catch it, or you won't transfer as much power to the bar as you would like, and you wouldn't get the most out of your pull. So having a strong core is vital for almost every single exercise in CrossFit, not only just for power transference and making you stronger, but it's also going to help prevent injury. It's going to help protect your spine, improve your posture, stabilize your lifts and movements, but also a nice side effect of building a solid core is abs. However, abs are often mistakenly seen as a sign of a strong core, but it is possible to have a well-defined rectus abdominis, which is the six-pack muscles on the front, the superficial muscle of the core, but then have weaker, deeper muscles, like the transverse abdominis, which is the deepest abdominal muscle, which acts like a weight belt wrapping around your spine and protecting and stabilizing it. So anyway, my 5 kind of top exercises for a stronger core. Just going to quickly run through them and give you my explanations why. Starting off with this first one, pretty simple. It's a deadlift. The only difference is I'm concentrating so much on tempo and on form, pinning my shoulder blades back when I come down, feeling the load through the hamstrings and the glutes, and using tempo, not weight, in an eccentric fashion, so as I lower the weight, to really build the strength and the stability in the erector spinae. The big road-like muscles that run straight up both sides of the spine on your back. This second movement that you're seeing on the screen right now with the band is probably one of my favorite core activation exercises out there. If you have a weak core or if you have lower back pain, it may be due to your hip flexors. Now your hip flexors just run away for your lower limb and they attach onto the lower 5 vertebrae. And if your core isn't firing and isn't working properly and your deep muscles aren't activating, your body will recruit other accessory muscles that do attach onto the spine to help it with stability. And so the movement that you're seeing on the screen right now utilizes kind of the active passive rule and basically allows to switch off your hip flexors on one side every time you straighten that leg out. By the active passive rule, I mean if you flex your bicep, your tricep turns off, allowing you to get that flexion of the bicep. If you tense your tricep, your bicep relaxes, allowing you to get extension of the arm. Same thing here. When you're pushing your leg down, you're activating your hamstrings, you're activating your glutes, and so your hip flexor on that side will switch off. So then you get more of the activity through the core. And when I do this exercise, I am shaking like mad. Now the vital thing with this exercise is to keep your lower back pushed into the floor. You do not want to arch your back at all, because then you're not going to be working where you want to be working. And you can see me with some physical and verbal cues here with Jasmine. If you do struggle with this, get someone else to put their hand under your back and tell them to squash it. Really, really does help activate the core a hell of a lot more. Squash my hand. There you go, that's better. Keep that squash. Squash it. Nice. Push my hand harder. Push down on it harder. There you go. The third and fourth exercise I'll do as a superset. First part of the superset, 2 minutes holding the plank, which to be honest is one of the best core activators out there. One of the simplest to do. People from any ability can do it. But when you're doing it, you want to be doing it properly. You don't want to let your midline sag. You want to keep a good, solid core position. You want your abs to be tensed. You don't want your bum up in the air. Perfect exercise for targeting the deeper muscles and making your core work in unison. Straight after the 2 minutes of the plank is up, we'll then go into dead bugs. What I really like about this dead bug and why it's used so much in strength and conditioning is because you basically train your core by preventing extension rather than performing flexion, like doing a sit-up and things like that. And the added bonus of the dead bug is it trains your hips and shoulders to work independently of the spine, further helping to protect your back. But yeah, 20 reps to this, and you can probably see by the end of the video I was struggling.
think we're ready for the synchronised diving, The fifth and final exercise is the GHD back extensions. An awesome move for, again, the erector spinae. But I just wanted to include this one in here, not necessarily for core strength, but just for general overall posterior chain activation, because the way I like to do it, I do it with a little twist. When doing this movement, get a good solid stretch at the bottom, touch the floor with your hands, make sure your lats are stretched, and then when you come back up and you do the contraction, make sure that you drive your elbows back and not only get full activation of the lumbar region, the glutes and the hamstrings, which is what you'd usually get out of a GHD back extension, but you also get a full contraction of the thoracic spine area, the lats, the lower traps, the rhomboids. It's just a great exercise for your spine to go through a really good range of motion. But anyway, those are my 5 kind of exercises that I would highly recommend. I'm going to be doing them at least every other training session from now on, just because, to be honest, I used to neglect my core quite a lot. I used to do a lot of crunches, which is great for the rectus abdominis, but then for those deeper, more controlling muscles, I very rarely train them. So basically just chuck these exercises in as a warm-up, as activation before you work out, or do it as kind of a separate session after you work out, just as kind of like an accessory day. And trust me, watch your lifts go up. A stronger and stabler core will work wonders in your lifts. I can guarantee you that. But anyway, guys, if you didn't make it all the way through this commentary, I hope it did help. I hope you got a couple of things out of it that you can take into your own training. And if you did enjoy it, as always, smash that like button that is below. The video will end pretty soon. But thank you for coming back and supporting the channel and being part of the team. The strongest team on YouTube. And yeah, we will talk to you guys later on in the video.
How to get a 6-pack abs. Crunch to the beat. Oh, my abs are on fire.
You ruined my cutscene.
They look so fresh. You look, you know, like your puffer jacket that you wear in the winter. You'll look properly like Darth Vader when you got those shoes on.
They're so nice.
The team now can feel how sweaty these knee sleeves are. Ridiculous.
They are disgusting.
See you later.
See you, Kieran. Bye. It's like they go in the dark.
Yeah.
Whoa, they look like neon shoes. Oh my god. So freaking cool.
Jazz,
Yeah?
did I tell you I put someone above my head the other day?
No?
I put that guy above my head. He's been a jerk.
Michael.
Come on. You and your rubbish banter in the car.
Come on, you liked it a little bit.
I wouldn't have it any other way.